I moved here by myself, no family, no friends. I knew no one. I just picked up and I went to a whole different state. Hey everyone, it has been forever. This is like so surreal, honestly, because I haven't uploaded on this channel in about 5 years. And this channel was my baby. This was where I started out doing makeup, and I ended up getting another channel and I started uploading over there, but we'll get into the details about that a little bit later because I know it might be a surprise to some people like, Chin, what are you doing over here? What are you doing on this channel? We're gonna talk about all of that. I'm just really excited to be back on this platform. I haven't even uploaded on my old channel in almost a year. But first of all, I really want to say I hope you all are doing well. You all are healthy. You're doing your best in life. You're living your dreams, or if you're not yet living the life that you want, that you are working towards the life that you want. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a life update. So we're going to talk first of all about why I decided to upload on this channel again. This channel was built strictly on beauty around nails, makeup, and hair, specifically synthetic hair. And this is actually a synthetic hair that I'm wearing, half wig. So the top is a leave out, and then this is just a synthetic half wig that was under 30 bucks. But this channel was built off of just a beauty channel. And then as the years went by, I started to enjoy vlogging. I started a new channel. I was posting my vlogs over there. And then throughout the years, I definitely transitioned, never changed. As you can see, my face is snatched. I've never stopped liking makeup or loving makeup, but I definitely shifted my focus, and I went through a spiritual awakening, and that was about 8 or 9 years ago. And I started just putting my focus on growing, changing my mindset, and just learning different ways of life. And I just honestly just stopped posting on here because obviously it's beauty. I was not really doing makeup anymore as heavy as I was, and I just really, the interest just wasn't there as much, as when I first started. And a long story short, the reason why I decided to come back and upload on this channel, I ended up losing my phone a couple months back. And the way YouTube works is the Google account and your YouTube account is linked together. I had a backup email because YouTube does ask for a recovery email. Like I opened up a Yahoo email account, but this was about 8 years ago. I really wasn't thinking the way that I should have thought about this. It's all my fault. It is what it is. So I had a recovery email, but it wasn't, apparently I wrote it down somewhere in a notebook, and it was a password that I just did not remember. When I lost my phone, I lost access to that. There isn't really any customer service per se where if anything goes wrong, you can just reach out, especially if you don't have access to your account. I tried to reach out to them through this. They haven't even gotten back to me. It's an old girlfriend of mine. I was asking her if she had any of my old phone numbers because that could help me, and she ended up having it. Remember, I didn't have the email, so they gave me the other option to use a number that I also signed up with, which I don't have that phone number anymore. That's been years. So I ended up getting the number, and I was so excited, and I called the number to see if it was active. It wasn't active. No one had that number. And I was like, gosh. A couple weeks later, they gave that phone number to somebody. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm about to cash out this person because just give me, the confirmation code when they send it to your phone. Just give it to me and I will cash app you. I promise you, I cash app you. It was an older man. He really wasn't like tech savvy. It's not even just about that. I feel like he felt like I was a scam call, and I totally get it because a lot of people scam these older folks now for insurance or like fraud or whatever they do it. I always see it on YouTube. I'm like, listen, sir, I have this YouTube channel, and I would really appreciate it if you would just, I'm begging, but I'm trying to like not sound too like seem too overly beggy, but I really wanted him to understand that I'm a real person. He was looking at it because I do have a out of state number. I'm no longer in New York. We're gonna get into that too as well. So I do have an out of state number, and he was like, oh, So you see what I'm saying? All these things were processing in his head, and I'm like, gosh, this guy thinks I'm trying to scam him, but all I really want is that code. Like, I don't care about nothing else. Just give me a code. So we were almost there, you guys. Literally went to Yahoo. I'm ready and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, all right, they sent the code to your phone. We're talking good at this point, to be honest. I think he was really like, this girl is, I believe her a little bit, but I think in the back of his mind, he's probably still thinking scam, 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 whatever. But I thought I had hope. And he literally was just like, yeah, I'm going to have to call you back. I don't know. I'm like, sir, all you have to do is just I'm like, you know what? I just left it at that because I tried, and I'm the type of person that understands that everything happens for a reason. Sometimes, a lot of times, we don't know what the reason is right then and there, even though we're so close to something. And further along, you'll see. For right now, that's where I'm at. I left it at that. Really about the community that I built, and also the memories with my videos and things like that. I will definitely miss. I mean, I can always look back at them because they're always going to be online, but I can't communicate with that audience anymore. So that kind of sucks. But like I said, everything happens for a reason, and we're just going to move on. Relocated, and I am now in the South. Let's get a little bit more on the personal side. I know that I have been on this journey of self transformation for a few years, and I even documented my life. What I will do is I'm going to leave a link to that channel down below. So just in case you want to catch up and you want to watch some of my past videos and see the journey, leave a link down below so you guys can go and watch videos on that channel. Before the first time I moved back in 2019, I ended up moving back to New York for a short time, but now I'm back. But the first move in 2019, I was really, really in alignment with myself, flow with life, and I was very disciplined and very consistent. Therefore, I attracted a life that I was really proud of. And then things took a turn. I'm working on building myself back up to where I was before, to be living a more purposeful life, a more fulfilling life, and I'm going to be sharing that with you guys. I moved here by myself, so I had no family, no friends, and I knew no one. I just picked up and I went to a whole different state because I was growing and I no longer wanted to be in New York City. Love my city. Love, love, love my city. I love the culture. There's so many Caribbeans around, so it's like more relatable to me. But I wanted a change. I was tired of the cold, and I want to change. So I felt like with growing, I needed to also change my environment, which was what I did. So I ended up going back to New York for a short time, and I was like, I can't. I tried to meditate one day, and all the sirens and the honking the horns were so disruptive, and I just couldn't. Like, I really couldn't. I actually had a storage here still. So I'm like, okay, I have to live somewhere. Saying I was staying with friends, but I'm like, okay, I have to live somewhere. So it's either you're going to go back to where you were, try it again, or you're going to stay in New York. But the thing is, in New York, everything is so, I have to choose my words carefully, but it's ridiculous. Having a car, trying to find park, because I was in Brooklyn, so trying to find park is a nightmare. And then if you don't move your car, all these tickets, these speed cameras, these paying to get into the city, these apartments, things are definitely a lot better this time around. Now let's move on and let's talk about me moving back to Jamaica, because on the other channel I was talking and discussing that I do want to move back to Jamaica. I know a lot of you that watch me were probably like, well, why haven't Chin went yet? And I'm going to tell you that right now. I didn't come here by choice. I was a child when I came here. So it was pretty much by force, not by choice. And I vividly remember I did not want to come here at all. I told my grandmother that. and God bless her soul. She passed away, so God bless you, grandma. Love you. I've told her that, but because you're a child, it's like you just gonna do what the adults say you're gonna do. The way that I feel now is not a surprise to me. My soul wants to go back to my roots. If your soul is telling you to do something, do it. Because that's what's gonna bring you the joy, the happiness, the peace, because you are listening to your soul calling. And that's something I always tell people. Don't listen to other people. Do what your soul is calling you to do. So even though I'm in the South right now, honestly, I do not really feel at home. I try to make myself feel like I'm at home, but I'm really not at home. My heart is really in Jamaica. As I was talking about on Instagram and Snapchat the other day, that there's times where I am feeling so grateful, feeling like I've achieved, surface level, I call it surface level achievements, moving out of New York and things that I prayed for, I'm now living in. However, it's still not fulfilling because it's not really where I want to be. I do have some things that I want to achieve, and I'm like, man, do I want to start building those businesses here, or do I want to wait? So all these things I feel like are bombarding my mind. It's not quite giving me that clear direction as yet. I always give myself grace. I don't beat myself up. Of course, yes, sometimes I'm like, man, like what the heck? But I give myself grace because the seeds that you sow today does not harvest the same day. I always keep that in the back of my mind. I want to put myself in a position where I have my things sorted out. I know I'm ready. Yes, things do work out sometimes when you just go head on in. I'm really that go on in type of girl. Main thing is to me getting my mindset right. That's my main thing right now. So I'm saying maybe that's why I'm here right now, for me to work on myself. Like I said, everything takes time and everything's a work in progress. And I am so grateful. I feel so blessed. I am so happy, most of all, to be getting back on YouTube. I'm excited to share my life, my experiences, and my knowledge with you all. My eating habits, even though I'm not the best, but I do eat pretty healthy. You guys know I love my green juice. So, we go do a lot of those kind of healthy habits. And I do love to work out now. I was always a cardio girl, but the last couple of months, I don't know, I'm ready to get some strength in. I'm ready to lift some weights. Overall, just feel better, do better, be better. That is my main focus right now. Nothing else. You set the tone with everything else in life by your daily habits and your daily routines and just working on yourself. Just knowing that just inspires me to be the best me and the best version of myself. So I'm really excited to be taking you guys along the journey with me in hopes of inspiring you and motivating you to become your best self as well. Thank you so much for sharing space with me today. We'll see you again in the next video. Bye.